They really bring a lot of expertise. They bring resources in the form of science that will allow both my office or the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, as well as other people that are involved in conservation, make the best decisions for the Texas Hill Country using science in the form of research that is produced through the LCC, and that can look like climate forecasts for the future. You know, we're in a drought here in Texas. How could that drought change for the future? And what does that mean for people living here in the Texas Hill Country and for wildlife that also lives here? This is one of the fastest growing parts of the country, out of many cities across the country. So given the amount of people that are moving here, that is putting a lot of stress on the hill country ecosystem. We see that with species that have been listed for a while, such as the golden cheek warbler, or other species that are being considered for listing, such as the Jollyville salamander. So this area is really the primary threats facing it come from a rapidly growing population as well as climate change. You have so many people moving here. So you're facing a lot of threats, and I would say those are the two biggest ones. The Gulf Coast Prairie LCC is really at a place where it can provide overarching science on these threats that are of significant concern to the Texas Hill Country. When we look at things like a rapid growing population, a changing climate, diminishing water sources, and these things are of tremendous consequence not only to wildlife but also to people. And the LCC is in a place that it can provide the best science on how these threats are going to affect the local area so that all decision makers can use that information to make the best decisions for wildlife here in the Texas Hill Country.